Problems on Coulomb's law. So first problem is, consider a pair of point charges in a free space. The charge q1 minus 350 microcoulomb is located at minus 134 meter and the charge q2 is 20 located at 112. So what is the vector force on q2? So first we will write the given charges. So the two charges are given. So two given charges are q1 and q2 having values minus 350 at point minus 1, 3 and 4 meter, and q2 is 20 microcoulomb at 112 meter. Okay, so here we will consider one vector, that is r bar 1 2, which is drawn from charge q1 to q2. So this is the diagram for the given charges q1 and q2. So here we consider one vector, that is r12 bar, drawn from the charge q1 to q2. So we write here, consider or let r12 bar be the vector drawn from charge q1 to q2. So we have to calculate r12 bar, value of r12 bar. Calculate r12 bar. So it can be represented by r12 bar is equal to r2 bar minus r1 bar. This is our equation number 1. Now we have to find the values of r2 and r1. So consider the vectors ax bar, ay bar and az bar are the unit vector in direction x, y and z. So suppose ax bar, ay bar and az bar are unit vectors in the direction of x, y and z axis. So in this case, what is r2 bar in x, y, z axis? So r2 bar is ax bar plus ay bar plus 2az bar. Ax bar plus ay bar plus 2az bar. This is equation 2. These values we can get from these points, and r1 bar is minus ax bar plus 3ay bar plus 4az bar, minus ax bar plus 3ay bar plus 4az bar. This is equation 3. Now we put these equations 2 and 3 or values of these two r2 and r1 in equation 1. Now put values of r2 bar and r1 bar in equation 1. So we get r12 bar is equal to r2 bar is ax bar plus ay bar plus 2az bar minus ax bar plus 3ay bar plus 4az bar. Now we solve this equation and we get the values. 2ax bar minus 2ay bar minus 2az bar. This is R12 bar values. This is equation number 4. So here we get the values of R12 bar, values of vector R12 bar. Now we have to find the unit vector from the point charge Q1 to Q2 represented by small a12 bar. Now we have to find unit vector from point Q1 to Q2, and it is represented by A12 bar. So A12 bar is given by R bar 12 divided by mod of R12 bar. So first we will find this value, that is mod of 12 bar. So R12 bar is equal to, it is nothing but the magnitude of vector. It is nothing but magnitude of vector R12 bar. This is our equation number 5. So it is given by square root of 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So it is 2 square plus minus 2 square plus minus 2 square. So it will be square root of 12. This is equation 6. Now we have to find we will replace this value in this equation. So unit vector A12 bar is equal to, this value is, we already find in equation 4, 2ax bar minus 2ay bar minus 2az bar divided by square root of 12. This is equation 7. Okay. Now the next is Coulomb's law. We have to use the Coulomb's law. Now the Coulomb's law in vector form. So what is the equation of Coulomb's law? Coulomb's law in vector form, it can be as K into, K is proportional, it is constant, Q1, Q2 both charges, R12 is distance between these two charges, and it is unit vector. So here we write what is F12, it is vector force, F is force, so it is vector force acting on point charge Q2 due to charge Q1. Now what is K? Proportionality constant. What is R12? It is distance between Q1 and Q2. What is K? K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. So it's where, and epsilon 0 is permittivity. Of free space, and its value is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus force per meter. So value of K, we will find here value of K. So K is equal to 1 by 4 pi 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. So this is proportionality constant. Now we have the values of K. Q1, Q2 is given in the problem. R12 is square root of 12. A bar 12 unit vector, we already find these values, that is this one. So we'll substitute all these values. Now Q1 is given. Q1 is equal to minus 350 microcoulomb. Micro means minus 350 into 10 raised to minus 6, and Q2 is given 20, so it is 20 into 10 raised to minus 6. Now we substitute all these values in above equation. So force is F12, you can write F12 or you can write F2 because force is acting on the charge Q. So it is 1 by 4 pi into 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 into Q1, that is minus 350 into 10 raised to minus 6 into Q2, 20 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by R12 square. So R12 value is square root of 12 and it is R12 square into vector A12 A 2ax minus 2ay minus 2az bar divided by square root of 1 2. Now we solve all these. Now by solving these two terms we get the values minus 5.24 and this is 2ax bar minus 2ay bar minus 2az bar divided by square root of 12. Now again we solve these values, that is minus 5.24 divided by square root of 12, and this answer is multiplied with each of these terms. So we get minus 3.026 x bar plus 3.026 ay bar plus 3.026 az bar, and unit is Newton. So this is F2 bar's force. This is our final answer. Now the next problem is the two charges 3 microcoulomb and 5 microcoulomb are separated by 8 centimeter. Find the force between them, and if the two charges are brought in contact and then separated by 5 centimeter, then find the force in this case also. So what is given in the problem? Two charges are given, 3 microcoulomb and 5 microcoulomb. So first write given Q1 is 3 microcoulomb, it is nothing but 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb, and Q2 is 5 microcoulomb, so it is 5 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. Now first case is find the force between them. Also the distance is given, it is 8 centimeter. So when Q1 and Q2, first case, when Q1 and Q2 separated by 8 centimeter, at that time we have to find the force. So equation according to Coulomb's law, F is equal to K into Q1 Q2 divided by R square. It is nothing but the distance between the two charges. So F is the force since F is what? It is the force between Q1 and Q2. K is proportionality constant and it is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, where value of epsilon 0 is 1 by 4 pi 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Q1, Q2 given. R is what? R is nothing but the distance between Q1 and Q2. Q1 and Q2 are the two charges. So it is given 8 centimeter. We convert it into meter. So it is 8 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. So therefore force is F is equal to K 1 by 4 pi into 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. Q1, Q2. So what is Q1? 3 into 10 raised to minus 6. Q2 is 5 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by R square. Value of R is 8 into 10 raised to minus 2 square. So we solve it on Calci. So the answer is 21.07 Newton. This is the force between the charges Q1 and Q2, which is separated by 8 centimeter. Now the next case. Next question is, if the two charges are brought in contact and then separated by 5 centimeter, at that time we have to find the force. So here first case is charges are brought in contact and the second case is charges are separated. Now when the charges are brought in contact, then the transfer of the charge takes place. So at that time the charges are equal. So the first case is when charges are brought in contact, then the transfer of charge takes place. Transfer of charge takes place. So the charges are equal. At that time equation will be Q1 is equal to Q2, that is equal to Q1 plus Q2 by 2, that is its average. So Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to, Q1 is 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 plus 5 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by 2. We solve it. So the answer is 4 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. These are the charges. Now the next is, after that the charges are separated by 5 centimeter. So after this charge is separated by 5 centimeter. So R is equal to what? 5 centimeter, that is we convert it into meter. So applying Coulomb's law, Coulomb's law is F is equal to K into Q1 Q2 by R square. Now what is the value of K? K is 1 by 4 pi 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12, and it is Q1 Q2. Now here we have to consider the values of Q1 Q2 as 4 into 10 raised to minus 6, because before this case the charges are brought together. At that time the charge on Q1 and the charges become equal. So we have to consider these charges. So it is 4 into 10 raised to minus 6 plus 4 into 10 raised to minus 6 divided by 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 square, that is r square. So the answer is 57.55 Newton. Thank you.